Hello, everybody.
Hello, how are you, Gloria?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing fine now. I haven't been
Okay.
I haven't been fine for most of the day. I think it's taken up to about
Why?
5 o'clock before I've got my humanness back.
Oh,
Because
did you
I
get
went
drunk last night?
I went out last night, got a little bit drunk. So
Yay!
it's the first time for actually. I know that we've been able to do it since Monday, but I've been so busy with work, and I'm on holiday next week, so I've got that to look forward to. So I went and joined some friends down at the Butler. Other pubs are available.
Oh, yeah.
There and they had the so Nico was on a couple of weeks back, and
Yes,
Nicole
so
that
they had
was
an
on.
open mic.
So that was the open mic that was held there. So the first
Ah,
one was on Friday, and that was really really cool. So it was good to see
oh,
kind of friends and what have you playing. And then they've now got a really nice. I don't know if you know the Butler at all,
yeah.
but they've extended out to the back. They've got a nice courtyard now,
Yes,
which
yeah.
I never really known was there before. So that was
I
really
guess they didn't need it before, did they?
yes, no, of course, but so you've got obviously all the space out the front, and then they've got that nice courtyard out the back. So that was really, really, really nice. So yes, I think I enjoyed it a little bit too much. It completely
No, no.
threw all my plans. I had so many things that I needed to do today, and I've done none of them.
Oh, well. You had fun, though.
Yes, yes, it was lots of fun. And what have you? How was your week been?
Half term, busy. Yeah, busy. Working, children, busy.
Did you manage to do a lot with the children over half term?
Well, it's only really this week. Think things have been opening up. So lots of parks, lots of playgrounds, um, baking, trying to wear them out, playing football with them. I don't play football. Yeah, that's about it. I'm afraid.
It's nice. It's nice though to be able to have places that we can go to now, which are a little bit more kind of open. I mean, there are parks and things. Some of them have been open, but there's lots more kind of that are
Well, yeah. I
accessible
mean,
now, aren't they?
we're going to Legoland on Monday. Um,
Nice.
it's my idea of hell, but they love it. So yeah, yeah.
we
But I mean,
it's
that's yeah.
Amy's
And
saying it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah,
no,
and
carry on. And we're going shopping tomorrow. Clothes shopping. Real clothes shopping.
wow, goodness me, we haven't been able to do that for such a long time now. I know, well, since
No.
before Christmas, I think was the last
Oh
one,
yeah.
wasn't it? So
Yeah.
normally kind of just getting things online, but obviously it's not quite the same when it comes to clothes. I know there's kind of like a lot of places do free kind of returns, but it's all the faff of kind of like having to package them all up again and then send them back rather than just kind of
I'm
doing
too
it at the
lazy.
shop. Yeah.
And then I forget. So
Amy's saying it's the F.O.D sisters. Yay!
hello, Amy.
Hey, Amy,
Amy's
good to see you.
um, Darren.
Darren,
Hi, Darren.
hello, ladies. Jamie's watching from the new gadget.
That's
What's
that thingy. It's a
ah?
Facebook thingy, isn't it? I think you said it was.
Oh, right. I haven't really. I've been a bit of a zombie today, so I haven't really been looking at the whole kind of thing. So, is that the portal then? No,
Think so.
the
I don't
portal's
know.
portal is the camera, unless it's just like the screen one as well. Hey, Brendan, lovely
Hi,
to see you.
Brendan.
Really, really good set again today
Yeah,
for
I was listening on my way home. It was really good.
and Inspector Gadget. Yes, of course. And if you're there watching in the world of chat, we've got a really kind of great show lined up. We've got the game show segment is back, and Gloria is going to be taking on the wonderful, incredible Tomorrow Bird. which some friends of mine are also very good musicians. You would have heard some of their music on Rachel's show from the Lady Loft. So she would be playing their songs amongst other local artists as well on their show. Yeah, so I just think what's most in the news, I think this week has been about the funeral procession in Windsor today. That was on all the channels again. So I've caught kind of bits of it, but didn't watch all of it too much. I wasn't.
Wow.
I was just in the mood for just staring at the screen without really watching much else because my body just wasn't functioning at all this morning.
That'll be all of us next month. That's what it'll be.
No, I think so. It's kind of like when you've having that first drink after kind of like just becoming back to normal. You think, do I really want this?
I think it's the going out because we tend to drink. I drink a lot more when I go out, so I think for me, I'm going to be dying. But yeah, because I will drink more when I go out just to be sociable.
And I think that's the thing. So Jamie has confirmed that it is the portal. It has the camera, but lots of apps, including Zoom. So it's kind of like a Facebook tablet on a stand with a camera. Then so just like another expensive version of a different type of iPad. Then I guess.
He's missing Mano, so we had to get something, didn't he?
Well, this is it. I mean, it
could
be worse. It could have been an alpaca in the garden.
Oh, I want one of them. Oh, I'd love one of them.
Well, no, at least but at least you've got the garden for it, though, haven't you?
True.
You've got the space for it, which and I mean, Jamie's house is lovely and the garden is lovely, but I mean, you can barely kind of swing a mouse around it, let alone swing a cat or swing a alpaca. Why should you never listen to anything that a llama says to you?
I don't know.
Because alpaca lies. So there we go. Other mum jokes available. The one which had me laugh at literally out loud, like proper out loud, is what sound does James Bond's doorbell make?
I have no idea.
Dong. Ding dong.
Oh dear.
So there we go. I found someone that laughs at my jokes.
Yes! That's because I send you silly jokes, that's why.
Brendan is saying that can he just point out to Gloria that we have all seen how much that she drinks at home. Well, you've got some waiting staff on you for you at home as well, which is always very, very nice.
No, I have not. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nice that people that they love you and they can kind of bring you that nice kind of supply of drink.
So if they don't, I'll lock them in the cupboard.
No, exactly. That's how you should that's how you should deal with your children, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. That's what we do. If you don't behave, Gloria's going to lock you at the cupboard as well. So how has your week been? Put them into your comments in the chat. Say hello, and hope you're looking forward to the quiz. We've got another crazy, silly quiz coming up.
Yay.
We've got Tomorrow Bird that we're going to have a little bit of a chat with later, and we've got a wonderful kind of music video of theirs to play. So really looking forward to kind of sharing that with you. I was trying to think what the other kind of, I think I'm trying to think other things that could have happened this week. One thing
I
that
think
hasn't
you
happened
wiped all
yet.
that out last night. That's why you've wiped all your memories out completely.
I know it was one of those things. Like it feels like a great idea at the time. I didn't, and I have had. I know I always say, "Oh, I've had a really long week, a really busy week," but I didn't finish work on Friday. So yesterday I didn't finish work till gone 8 o'clock anyhow.
Wow.
And the night before it was up until about 8 o'clock as well. And bearing in mind I work in IT and I work with teams of people, it's not as if that there's kind of big, huge kind of dependencies and things on me, but I was kind of interviewing people for
Yeah.
to come and join my team. And sometimes, if they're busy during the day with their kind of day job, then obviously I'm going to have to wait until after their day finishes. So, and also it's end of quarter one, which means doing lots of people's kind of quarter reviews um, for their HR file. It's like, yes, you've done very well this quarter. January, February, March have been insanely busy, and we've barely had time to breathe. So it's
Not a
kind of
bad
like,
thing though, is it? Gives you something to do.
well, yes, no, I say I've got, it's one of those things where when I haven't had people working for me for quite a while, I kind of get used to the fact that I don't have to kind of do all of those HRE type things, and they're kind of line manager. It's like, but you're my manager, you're my boss. It's like, oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah, no, we're all part of the same team. Just I am kind of slightly higher up the organisation than you. That's all it is. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's how these things kind of work. So there was a whole bunch of stuff that I was kind of supposed to do, kind of getting ready for my holiday. Did I say I'm going on holiday next week? I'm going on holiday next week. So super excited, and I haven't even packed yet. And I was supposed to
Where are you
do.
going?
I'm going to Centre Parks.
You did tell me this. You did.
Going to Longleat and spend a week away there with some friends that I'm in a bubble with, and it's going to be really, really nice too. We're going to go to the zoo on one of the days, which is really, really good.
I
And
do
then
like Longleat Centre Parks. It's really good there.
I've been there. It was quite a few years back now. I think my daughter must have been only about two or so at 2 or 3 at the time. Sure, it was just my daughter. It was just my daughter when we went to that one, and yeah, so she's 18 now. So that was about 15 years ago.
Wow.
So and I remember how nice it was there. But
It's beautiful.
I've been to Centre Parks before, in other places, because where I'm from, which is Cambridge way. There's the Longleat one is there as well, and so that's because it was basically a much shorter drive from where where we were living, kind of near Cambridge. It just made more sense just to go to that one. But once you're in there, you kind of forget that you're still fairly
I
kind of
know.
close.
It is a surreal experience from what I can say it is, but it's you don't get no cars and you do feel like you're not here. Does that make sense?
I know it's really nice. I mean, because my friends are saying, "Oh, have you got like a bike that you want to like put onto the roof rack and what have you?" I thought, well, no, I just hire one when I'm
Yeah, that's what
down
we
there,
do.
because I'm sure. I mean, they're going to be pretty decent bikes and what have you. So hopefully, and also the weather looks like it's going to be really nice as well. So I knew that we had, because it was only the other week where we had the snow, and I was thinking,
Yes.
I'm glad. Come on, please get all the snow, get all the rain, get it out of your system, and I want to have, like, starting from Friday, nice sunny weather, and make that last all the way through to the whole of next week. And thankfully, fingers crossed, that looks like
But you
what's
do
going to
know
be
that
happening.
it doesn't just work for you.
I
They're
know
not
I've
doing
wished
it
it.
just for you.
I've wished it for everybody. I mean, I think some gratitude and thanks from everybody should be in order, because I think the
We'll
weather has been
see. We will
the,
see.
the weather's been mighty fine. So no, it's been, so I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. Darren's telling us that have an update on their mum. So lots of love being over to you and your family, Darren. Then obviously trying to give them the best possible care. Martin is telling us that they had a manic radio show with it not streaming to start off with, but I think it was a little reboot, and everything seemed to work in the end. So I know sometimes it can be a bit tricky trying to get all the kind of pieces of tech and stuff to line up, and I think Gary's had similar problems as well, where it doesn't even make sense sometimes as to what's there. But I mean, fair play to both of you, Brendan and Martin, for kind of persevering, because it's, as much as I wasn't really with it in the world of humanness, it was the nice thing to have on the background. There's some interesting mixes on some of the songs as well, so that's really, really kind of nice. And let's have some more comments in the chat. We've got the game coming up fairly soon. It's fairly soon. We've got the, oh gosh, every time you make a mistake when you're broadcasting, it's going to become the next catchphrase. It'll be like, fairly soon. So if you've got any questions or anything you would like to ask, and either of us, then please do put them in the chat as well. Be very kind. It depends what kind of questions that you want to ask. I mean, clearly we're not going to know who in 1875 was the first person to whatever it is. Gloria,
it was me.
Looking at me as if to say, "Oh my gosh, she knows a fact." It was like, no, the fact I don't know anything. But
you do the jokes, I do the history. It's fine.
I think that's going to be the best way forward.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really cool. So hopefully, but I remember there's once I went, I can't remember which centre parks it was that we went to, and we decided that we were going to go out for, me and my other half at the time, we were going to go out on a wonderful bike ride for the entire day. And off we set, and we were kind of going beyond the boundaries of the estate of whichever one it was. I can't even remember which centre parks it was, and we were determined to get to kind of like the end kind of destination, and then it started raining, which is fine, and we carried on, and then it started raining and basically it just turned into like this torrential rainstorm, and we're like, oh my god. And we're like, we're determined, we're just going to go through. But then basically it was raining so hard, we kind of persevered. We got to where we wanted to go to, and then kind of had a nice cup of tea in all of our wet clothes and what have you. And then kind of had to kind of cycle back, not as much enthusiasm, unfortunately, as we had from the beginning. And then those particular sets of clothes that we were wearing were completely ruined because of all the rain and the hail and what have you. And it was okay, all because we looked out in the morning and thought, oh, it looks like it's going to be quite nice today. We won't need our waterproof jackets. Like, little did we know. Yes. So
that always happens though when we're going out running. Set off, it's fine, and then you get halfway round and you're soaking.
No, absolutely. And there's other things have opened as well, it's like gyms and things. I think you've been going to. Yes. So, like, is that like the outdoor gyms? Is that
no indoor?
Oh, the indoor ones are open as well, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I get confused.
I broke my body.
You can't go inside in a pub, and you can't go inside in a restaurant. Yet you can go inside a shop and buy clothes, or you can go inside other kind of things. So it's kind of like, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the numbers.
Because it's all the pub's fault, of course.
Oh, totally. I think that's the main thing.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, absolutely. It's not schools. It's not anywhere else. It's all the pub's fault.
It is the pub's fault, and yes, especially those people in the pubs who can't find their tails. I think that's so that's a little joke between the that's like a
I will find out who has got my tail.
A F.O.D, that's a little mystery, that one there. the F.O.D sisters mystery, who took
my
the
tail
tail from Gloria's costume. That was
Halloween, wasn't it?
that was, goodness me, it was. That we're even kind of trying to remember when was the last time that we did something. It's just really, really hard. Anyhow, even especially today. But anyhow, so that was in October. So we had the mystery of the missing tail. We believe that someone may have kind of stashed it, and that it's going to come and have a miraculous return.
Yeah.
And there'll be like a whole big slow motion reunion as Gloria runs across the blood grave and the tail swings across the other way. There'll be some lovely music. And then they'll be reunited at last. Pauline, thank you so much for liking the stream. I really do. I appreciate that. So that's really, really good. So are you in the mood for another amazing quiz?
Be nice to me.
I'm always nice. I'm always nice. I'm going to ask Jen and Simon if they can click the link and join it and dial into the virtual studio, and then we can get ready for our game. It's going to be interesting. It's probably going to start off with me making it up as I go along, because that's obviously the main thing to do.
As long as it's not blankety blank, because I don't understand it.
It's not.
Doesn't make no sense.
It's not blankety blank, no. But it's another fantastic game. So Jen and Simon are in the green room. So let's go through to our introduction, and hopefully this will work, and then we'll see you in the game show segment in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Who's ready to win absolutely nothing? It's time for the Club F.O.D Midnight Game.
That was awesome.
Hello, lovely to see you both. I'm just saying.
Hello.
I've got the camera pole kind of like right in your. I have to go sit like this so I can still see. At least I can still see Simon's face. I can see you, Jen. How are you both doing?
Yeah, great.
We feel that we should say that we stole Gloria's tail. We have it. Yeah, we thought we should just.
I knew it.
Keeping hold of it until I get my bottle back.
Yes, there's.
Right
Goodness me, that would have been so funny. It's all right, Gloria. I know that it wasn't Jen and Simon because you weren't there at the Halloween party at the Blargrave. So
you don't know that though.
Costume party, right?
Exactly. There was the different masks and things. You never know, do you? You never know. Oh, thank you to both of you coming to and joining in on this wonderful game show segment. I'm going to try and see if I can. No, that's probably a better one. So apparently you've got a brick wall behind you now,
totally
Gloria.
Me.
We can have you colourful. There we go. That's
nice.
A nicer.
It's not pink. It's not my colour.
Is it not pink? Okay, I didn't realise.
I'm not
then
having
we
it.
could
It's not
give
red
you
or
some.
pink. It's not my colour.
There we go. How about now? You're on
Yeah.
hello, reporting live from sunny
Barbados.
From sunny Whitley.
Whitley?
Where is
I
it?
don't live in Whitley. I live in Burfield.
Burfield, from sunny Burfield, sort of, which is renowned, isn't it, Jen and Simon? It is actually renowned for their palm trees and for their
so many palm trees.
clear
Actually,
blue skies.
I've
as
genuinely got 4 out in the back garden and 2 out the front. I actually genuinely have.
Oh,
But
that's
I
absolutely.
am going to post it. I'm going to show you.
We
I'm
have a
looking.
bonsai tree. Does that count? We have a bonsai tree.
Sorry.
Oh,
We have
okay.
a
Well,
bonsai
that's-
tree.
but if you put a macro lens and a little Lego people, then it looks like it's really huge.
That is a good idea.
Fantastic. Right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go crack straight into the game. There's a little bit of echo still somewhere, so I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. So let's go crack straight on with the game. We're gonna have a chat with you both a little bit afterwards. And I think I still have to fix the camera from when we switched over to guest 2. But anyway, I can fix all that. And then we can talk about your wonderful music and all the things that you've got kind of coming up. So thank you both for coming and joining. Are you ready to find out what today's game is going to be? There's so many questions from both Gloria. It's like, what are the questions? What are we going to do? What are the questions
I don't know.
The questions, I think I was saying earlier, the questions are things that need answers. Like,
Yeah, that was not helpful,
that's just
Sophie.
really not helpful. Let's say hello to Hayes, who's also watching. Thank you so much for
Hi.
coming and joining. I know that you are a kind of huge fan of Tomorrow Bird and Jen and Simon, but of Tomorrow Bird as well. So that's really, really nice. So
Love you, Hayes.
well, I'm going to read out 2 things.
Uh-oh.
And you're going to have to tell me which one of those 2 things came first. Okay? That's all it is. Which was the first? Okay? Now,
Okay.
you'll have 30 seconds to decide on your answer. Now, Gloria, you might think that you're at a disadvantage because there's Jen and Simon, there's 2 of them, and they can come up with more answers. But you could also be at an advantage because Jen and Simon could be arguing over which is the answer as well.
Fair enough.
But this is a game. This is a game that you can play at home as well, and please do. I'd love for you all to join in, because if you can guess which one came first, then you're also going to win an amazing 10 points. Oh, and the more points that you get, the more chance you have of winning today's game show segment. And if you happen to win, you're going to win absolutely nothing, and that's obviously the best thing in the world. That's all we can afford to give you. So you're playing at home as well. I'm going to read out the 2 things. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. The timer is above my head there.
You go 1 and then 2, then me.
I'll give you both. So you've got to come up with your answers, and then after you've both given me your answers, so if you've both given me your answers, I will then reveal which is correct. Now, if you both are correct, then you both get 10 points. Okay? It's only fair, isn't it? Okay, you get 10 points. Yeah? However, if one of you is correct and the other one is incorrect, then you steal the other 10 points and you get 20 points. So you get more if you get them right because the other person's got it wrong. Okay? So if you guess it right, you get 10 points, but if you were to guess 1 and then I was to get it wrong, then that means that you'd get all of the points, which is 20 points. And for those of you at home, you get a wonderful juicy 10 points for every answer that you get correct if you type it in the chat. Okay, if you're saying it at home, doesn't count. You don't get any points for that. We need you to join in, type it in the chat for wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube or whether it's Facebook. But in the studio, we're just going to ask you just to tell me your answers. Okay.
What if we finish with no points?
Then
Then
you
I
finish
win.
then I could play
Like the
in
whole game. What if we have no points?
I could
I
play.
win.
I don't know.
Woo.
I could play an appropriate sound. that kind of thing. Is that might be enough.
I like it. Yeah,
Right.
I'll take that.
Okay, right. Are we ready then for round 1? Here we go. Which came first? The wheel or glue? I'll give you 30 seconds. And I'll start the 30 seconds countdown.
Glue.
Okay.
At least you
So
didn't say
you need to
chicken or
think
egg.
about it. You've got 30 seconds now. Which do you think came
Oh, I
first? Do you
know.
think wheels? Actually,
wheel
like,
feels
did
more
we
natural,
invent the
maybe.
wheel before we
No.
Glue?
invented glue, or was glue invented before the
We
wheel?
didn't
What do you
invent
think?
glue, but
What do you
yeah.
think at home?
Cavemen use mud to stick stuff. Okay.
So Darren's saying glue. So there's lots of comments that's coming through already. So please do type them in. So you've had some time to think about it. Gloria, which do you think? The
Glue.
wheel or glue?
Glue, because it's a natural substance.
Okay. And Jen and Simon, what are you going with?
Oh yeah,
We
definitely.
also
glue.
went with
Yeah,
glue.
yeah.
We feel like cavemen
And-
could stick stuff in mud and stuff.
Exactly. So the answer is glue. So congratulations.
Okay, we're not going to end with 0. Yay.
Okay, relax.
So Gloria gets 10 points. And Jen and Simon, you also get 10 points. Darren and Jamie get 10 points as well, because they were the ones that tacked it into the chat. Neanderthals were using glue, a form of glue to attach their flints to stick to make spears approximately 200,000 years
Well, it's
ago.
resin and it's lac is the natural glue, yeah.
And the wheel didn't come till much later. So it might be that it was a natural kind of substance, but it's the fact that they then began to realise that thing could be used as glue. And it was when we were first kind of using glue. So that was question 1. And I hope you are joining in at home as well. Are we ready for the next round?
Slightly
Okay.
non-QI.
Slightly harder one. I think this is going to kind of split the audience, and I think it's something that we all know. Which of these was first? Okay, Burger King, McDonald's. I'll give you 30 seconds. Burger King or McDonald's? If you think you know the answer as well, and type it into the chat. Come on, let's see everyone kind of participating and joining in the fun. If you think it was Burger King, type in Burger King. If you think it was Maccadee's, the golden arches, Darren's saying McDonald's. That's quite a tough one, isn't it? And we have Rachel from the Lady Loft as well, giving a comment. We'll go through those in just a moment. So, Jen and Simon, what do you think?
We think it's McDonald's because we saw a movie called The Founder, which led us to believe that it might have been the first of its kind.
That was with Michael Keaton.
Batman.
Yes,
Michael
Batman.
Keaton. He was
I am Batman.
brilliant.
That was no, it's absolutely funny. It's a brilliant one, and I love this. There was a sketch where you've got Batman and Groot sitting on either sides of the table, and you've got Batman going, "I am Batman," and you've got Groot going, "I am Groot," and then goes Batman, "I am Batman," and then the others going, "We could be here for a while."
Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time last night. It was great.
Brilliant. And Gloria, what do you think? McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King. No, Burger
You think
King.
definitely Burger King, and we've got McDonald's, and we've got Jamie is saying McDonald's, Hayes is saying Burger King, Rachel is saying McDonald's, Darren is saying McDonald's, David is saying Burger King, and the answer is McDonald's is the right answer. So very well done. So maths in my head, that makes that to that score. So if you said McDonald's and you typed it into the chat, then very well done to you as well. Give yourselves 10 points and add it to your score, because I'm not keeping score. It's hard enough.
Hang on. So why have they got 30 when they should have only got 10?
Because you got the question wrong, so therefore they get the 20 points.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't, Gloria, don't worry. You'll be getting 20 very soon.
That's it. I'm going out. Bye.
It's because one of them got involved with the movie.
So McDonald's was founded in 1940 in San Bernardino in California. Burger King was first started serving in 1954, and the first
The year I was born then.
And the first Whopper didn't start coming until 57. So yeah, so it's quite a few years in front. So that was McDonald's was the answer there. Okay, so well done to everybody. And Darren likes a bigger tasty meat. Okay,
Me too, Darren.
Nice.
Me too.
That's nice to know. whatever puts a smile on your face, sweetheart. That's fine. And woo! So I think Rachel's happy that they got the answer correct, unless there's something else enjoyable that you decided to share with us, which is
the bigger meat.
Donald's just arrived at Rachel's. That's what
Are you ready for the next question?
yeah.
Okay. Are we ready for this one? I'll get the timers and that all queued up, ready to go, so that you don't end up with 60 seconds. Here we go. Which of these was first? Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh. I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, so Mickey Mouse or Winnie the Pooh. If you think Winnie the Pooh was first, then type Winnie the Pooh into the chat. If you think Mickey Mouse was first, then type Mickey Mouse into the chat. So both, you can get 10 points for everything that you get right. And it's so good to see Jen and Simon kind of discussing it through, trying to get
I'm
through
talking
to the
to myself.
Oh.
But I think it's Mickey. I don't know. Oh my God.
There we go. The tension is incredible. So we're going to go to you first, Gloria, and we're going to ask you, which of them do you think came first, Mickey Mouse or Winnie the Pooh?
I'm just trying to check back in my head history. I would say Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne.
Okay, so you're going
But I'm
with
probably wrong.
Winnie the Pooh.
World War. He wrote it in the war, right?
But if I don't get it right, it's not fair because there's two of them and they can argue between, and I've got to talk to myself.
But you were arguing
It
quite
means we
happily.
can't die.
So I need your answer, Jen and Simon. Do you think it was Mickey Mouse or Winnie the Pooh?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Okay, you've gone for Mickey Mouse. Gloria, you've gone for Winnie the Pooh. Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat. Darren's saying it's Mickey Mouse. Rachel's saying Mickey Mouse. Hayes is saying Mickey Mouse. David is saying Mickey Mouse. Jamie's with you, says Winnie the Pooh. Mark is saying Winnie the Pooh as well. So it could be either. And the correct answer is Winnie the Pooh. So Gloria, you get the 20 points. So absolutely amazing. Very well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
So that brings it all up. That brings it all up to the same level. Okay, here we go. Let's go straight into the next round. Okay, thinking caps on. This is another challenging one. Here we go. ABBA karaoke machines. 30 seconds.
What? Oh, what came from it?
Which came first? Was ABBA? Or was it karaoke machines?
Well, they're both as bad as each other, so I don't know.
Both as bad as each other, absolutely. You're going to get so many people kind of arguing that in our community. What do you think at home? Do you think it's ABBA first, or was it the old Gary Oakley's that were around first?
It's definitely ABBA or karaoke.
It's
Well,
definitely
clearly.
ABBA or karaoke. That's absolutely right. So, Jen and Simon, can we have your answer? ABBA or karaoke? Gonna have to push you.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. Okay, you're going for karaoke. And Gloria, can I have your answer, please?
I think karaoke.
You're both going for karaoke. What's everyone saying in the chat? We've got Darren thinks it's ABBA. Hayes thinks it's ABBA. David thinks it's karaoke. Jamie thinks it's karaoke. The answer is, in fact, the karaoke machine is the thing that came earlier. So very, very well done. This is one of the closest. This is one of the closest games that we've had for quite a while. So you're quite evenly matched at the moment.
Not over yet, Sophie.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to get some backup questions at this rate. I know. I've still got some more. The karaoke machine was so Japanese musician Daisuke Inoue invented the first one in 1971, and ABBA provided the ammunition to many a rendition by forming in 1972. So there wasn't that much in it. There wasn't much of a difference. So karaoke machines were invented in. It's like how can you call something a karaoke machine if it's just playing the record and you're singing along to it? So but there we go. So yes. So the answer there was indeed karaoke machines. Okay, here's one to get you thinking, caps on. Let's get into the next round. Okay, don't forget we're asking which of these came first. Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh no.
X Factor. 30 seconds. Here we go. Which of those TV programs do you think was around first? Do you think it was Strictly Come Dancing? Was Strictly Come Dancing the first kind of program to come on? Did that appear before X Factor became a thing? Or was it X Factor was the show that started before Strictly Come Dancing come on? What do you think the answers are for that one? Type it in the chat and then you could stand the chance of getting 10 points. Wouldn't that be amazing if you scored 10 more points at home? Sorry, I'm just chatting to everyone at home. So I think this time, Gloria, we go to you for this time round. So are you going for Strictly Come Dancing or are you going for X Factor? Gloria.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
sorry, my screen froze. I would say X Factor. But
You're going... Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen either, but I would say that Simon person. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say that.
You're going for X Factor. No, that's cool. And Jen and that Simon person, you're going for...
Sorry, Simon, not you.
We're going for Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, here we go. So this is what we like to see. We've got Strictly and we've got X Factor. So David is saying Strictly. Rachel is saying X Factor. Hayes is saying X Factor. Darren is saying X Factor. Mark is saying X Factor. Jamie's saying Strictly, and Hayes is like, wouldn't it have been amazing if I got something right? So let's put your answer up on the screen then, Hayes, and let's see if we can get you 10 points. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. And the answer is Strictly Come Dancing. The show was watched. It went onto screen on the 15th of May 2004, and X Factor went in search of a star on the 4th of September on the 4th of September 2004. So it was the same year. So unfortunately, Hayes, I'm sorry that you didn't get the right answer. And I forget that it was Jen and Simon. You gave me the right answer, didn't you?
No, it was me.
How dare you.
Don't take advantage of my brain not working properly today because I had too much fun in the pub last night. Amazing. So this is the next one is another interesting one which is going to really challenge. You've got to kind of think very, very hard about this one. Hayes, don't worry. You're very, very good at spotting the answers that are not correct. That's a great skill to have. So that's really good. So you're.
We're about to get reading.
And we've got three more questions. So it's all to play for, as they say in these type of things. Now, are we ready for the next round? Here we go. The moonwalk, as in the dance, or the moonwalk, as in actually walking on the moon, not the Police song, but physically walking on the moon. Okay.
I like that song.
So I know giant steps. Oh,
walking on the moon.
So actually, physically walking on the moon, or the moon walk. I'll give you 30 seconds. So which do you think came first? The moonwalk, the dance, or actually walking on the moon? Okay, were we walking on the moon before we were doing the moonwalk dance?
Yeah.
Or did we actually dance on the moon? If you dance on the moon, does that count as the moonwalk, especially if you're dancing doing a walk? I mean, I'm not quite sure which way round it kind of goes, but yeah, which of those was first? It's so confusing. I read that, I was like, what? Because I've tried to kind of pick out the questions from the game. This is an actual game that I genuinely have. It's called Who Came First. It's available from all sorts of places, but if you were to try to buy it on Amazon, then go to smile.amazon.co.uk and enter Club F.O.D as your charity, and then a tiny little bit of what you pay goes towards our charity, and we'll show a little a video from the Fununcles a little bit later explaining a little bit more about that one. So here we go. So I think this time round, Jen and Simon, with moonwalk or actually walking on the moon?
Actually walking on the moon.
Actually walking on the moon.
Surely.
I'm really hoping it has surely.
And Gloria, are you going for the moonwalk or actually walking on the moon?
It's hard because dance steps have been here since the word dot, so it's whether it was named the moonwalk. I'm going to go for the moonwalk dance.
You're going to go, oh, we like this. We're split in the room, which is really cool. We've got the moonwalk dance and we've got actually walking on the moon. So Darren is saying he thinks it's walking on the moon. Hayes is like, okay, yes. So Mark is saying walking on the moon. David is saying walking on the moon. Hayes is saying the first moonwalk. Jamie is saying the moonwalk dance.
Yeah,
and Rachel is saying the moonwalk dance. And the answer is the moonwalk dance was the first thing. So very, very well done. I think that's the one. So Gloria's brought it back up to level peggings. Cab Calloway.
Invent the moonwalk then.
Cab Calloway was performing the moonwalk dance in 1932, and it was at the time it was called the Buzz, but it was the same dance.
Yeah, I was going to say it's when it was named the moonwalk dance. That's what I think it would have been. Yeah.
And the Neil Armstrong first walked to the moon in 1969, so it was quite some way earlier. Okay, here's another thing to divide you all. Let's go through to the next round.
Right up.
Oh, it's so exciting. You're both right. Like, it's like even Stevens at the moment, everything to play for. And here we go. Are we ready for the next ridiculous question on this crazy game show? And here we go. Let me try and get ready to click the buttons on the right things. Okay, which of these was first? Mayonnaise or tomato ketchup? We've got 30 seconds. Okay, so mayo or tomato? Mayo or tomato ketchup? Mayo, ketchup, ketchup, ketchup to mayo. So which of those came first, do you think? Was it tomato ketchup, where we're using tomato ketchup like sauce, before we were using mayonnaise? I wonder which of those two it was. If you think it was mayo, type in mayo in the chat. If you think it was ketchup, type ketchup and you could get yourself 10 points. Come on, Hayes. Let's see. Look, Hayes, this time. Mental thoughts to Hayes to try and make sure we can get this one. Are you ready? You got this one. So, Gloria, I think we're going to first. Mayo or ketchup?
Oh, I would say ketchup, tomato ketchup. The only reason being because obviously it goes back again, age old into history. Eggs. Yeah, I'm going to go
Jen Simon was that Gloria's arguing with herself.
After Gloria's convincing explanation.
Don't copy me. No.
Mayo or
mayo?
We're sticking with mayo.
mayo.
We're gonna go mayo. Yeah. Oh, Hayes has said mayo as well.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh dear, oh dear. So Gloria, you said tomato?
I think tomato ketchup. I think tomato sauce, yeah.
And Jen Simon, you've said mayo. Oh, this is good because this is what we like because we know we're going to split the two. So here we go. We've got Hayes is saying mayo. Mark is saying mayo. Darren is saying ketchup.
I think I'm going to go now.
David is saying mayo. Lady Loft is saying mayo. Babs is saying ketchup. And Jamie is saying mayo.
Right.
The answer is in fact mayonnaise. The earliest recipe for mayonnaise dates back to 1806, and tomato
now. That's it.
Tomato ketchup dates from around 1812, so 6:15 apparently. 6:05 and 6:15.
Well done.
Mayo was going, so very, very well done. So did I get this the right way round? So that takes up to
Hayes got it right, Sophie. Yay!
Hayes. Oh, we need to give a big so Hayes. There we go. So this is now the final question.
Oh no, Jen and Simon's internet's gone off. Oh no, I'm really sorry. Bye.
Oh, brilliant. Jamie's going for Stewart's inquiry. Jamie is saying, but mayonnaise was 1700s. I'm just going to read my card. So dates back to 1806. So because it says 1806 and that's quite a specific answer, I would say that I'm probably going to go with the card. But thank you for putting that up, because it could have been at about 5 o'clock. You never know. You never know. They may have made it.
When it was first called that, wasn't it? It was when it was discovered and named something. It may have been around for centuries. We don't know.
And it was invented. So unless this is a complete bag of lies that was told when on holiday to the Canary, which is the Canary Islands? This is not a question in the quiz. You don't get any points for this.
I'm telling you then.
The old capital is called Mahon. Is that
Spain?
No,
Spain,
it's not in Spain.
Mahon is in
Lanzarote.
Spain,
Is it Lanzarote?
Mahon is in one of the Spanish islands, isn't it?
Exactly. So it's in Lanzarote, and apparently Mahon is
Mayonnaise.
where it was invented. So mayonnaise was named after that. So Jamie's the adjudication is still out. So the Duke of Reichslu from 1756. You can confirm them whether
Jamie,
they actually did they go on holiday in Lanzarote.
Say that word. Go on, Jamie. Say it. He won't say it.
What? Jamie, well, you
can't hear him. Can't hear him. No, sorry, Jamie, you're wrong.
So there we go. So I would take that up with the authors of the game, but we've got the tense, like people like you. But the question is still right. So
fine.
That's really good.
I'm a good loser. I'm used to losing. It's fine.
That's fine.
I'm awful.
We can still kind of make it even Stevens at the end, and then. I don't know. I would have to try and. I can't make the games over there. I can't.
We can share. We don't mind
we can share. So this is a final question. I have not watched either of these things. So
that means I haven't either.
I don't know. And just quickly, the update from the Stewards' inquiry was that yes, it was Mahon during a siege. So there we go. I besieged thee. Is that not right? Okay. So are we ready? This is the final round. Here we go. Which of these was first? Stranger Things. Making a murder. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds.
Making of a murderer.
Making a murder. Making a murder. It says on here, making a murderer. Stranger Things or making a murderer. If you think it was Stranger Things, you can put Stranger Things in the chat. If you think it was making a murderer, you can put making a murderer in the chat. And if you get that right, then that means you're going to get 10 points, and you can add that to all of the other points that you've been collecting along the ways.
Okay.
So 30 seconds goes really quickly when you're trying to decide what's going to be.
When they're arguing, yeah, it's fine.
I know, it's brilliant. So I think for this round, Jen and Simon, Stranger Things or Making a Murderer?
We believe it was.
Well, he thinks if it's wrong, it's his fault.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. And Gloria, are you going for Stranger Things or Making a Murderer?
A murderer.
You're going for Making a Murderer. We've got Stranger Things. This is we love it when it's the room is split like this. Darren is saying it's Making a Murderer. Jamie thinks it's Making a Murderer, and Rachel thinks it's Stranger Things. So just remind me again. So Jen and Simon, you said Stranger Things, and Gloria, you said Making a Murder. The answer is Making a Murderer. So there we go. Of which we are now going to witness taking place live on camera, because that's the thing that happens. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, big round of applause to everybody there. That was the game show segment for today. I hope you all enjoyed
it was good fun. I want someone to argue with next time.
She's smiling now, but as soon as we're off camera, she's going to be kicking the crap out of me for saying Stranger Things.
I would be too, to be fair.
Thank you.
I definitely would be.
But it's still a lot of fun, and I genuinely, it is the actual proper game. Making a Murderer, the curious case of Stephen Avery, first aired on Netflix in 2015, and it was a year later when we'll be hiding behind our sofas when the sci-fi show Stranger Things arrived, of which I have never seen an episode of either of those. No. But if you like this game, then you have to come round, because I've got the entire set of these things. It's a game called Who Came First, and it's lots of fun to play. So thank you very much. I'm now going to try, and I'm probably going to get this. Probably going to get this wrong. So Gloria, just a moment. I'm going to go into the next screen, and it's probably going to come up with with you because I forgot to switch it over, but then I'm going to switch it across to Jen and Simon, and then we're going to have a little bit of a chat about their music, and then we'll come back to the two of us in there. So I go to new split screen, and just bear with me whilst I play with technology. And
it's me.
I know, and I shall change that to... There we go. So thank you very, very much, Gloria. Just have to remind that I've put you on mute so that I don't hear you coming through. Then, how are you both? That was lots of fun, wasn't it?
That was intense.
Gosh, there was so
I haven't
much
sweated
pressure.
this last summer.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you so much for having us.
I know, you're very, very welcome. No, it's kind of like I love your music. Always have done, and it's really nice. It's really nice, kind of like over the years that we're kind of getting to know each other fairly well, as well as not just as kind of like as fellow artists, but also as people, which is always nice to get to know people as people, which is really good. Now with the game, I always get to the point. I think it was about Wednesday. I was thinking, oh my gosh, what game am I going to do this week? So I've ended up, over the time, because I started off trying to make it a different game every single time, just to kind of like liven it up and what have you, so it's not just the same old. But now it's got to a point, it's like I can't just go and buy more games. I've got one of these kind of like shelving units that I bought to tidy up some of my kind of techie gear and what have you, and I've filled it with games. So I have to go and buy another one to put in my techie gear. But I live in a small flat. But thank you both so much for coming on. You've been very, very busy over lockdown as well, haven't you? With regular kind of music things going out and about. Tell us a little bit about that. Tell us a little bit about, or everybody that's watching, about your music.
Hello. Okay, so lockdown, it's one of those weird things, isn't it? You can't play live, so suddenly you're like, dude, what am I gonna do? So we've been writing a lot of songs, working on our next album. We put out a charity single during lockdown, actually, called Not All Heroes Wear Capes, to raise money for NHS charities together. And we actually published a children's book, now I think of it. So we were like,
yes,
hey,
of course, I remember that now. Yes. I was like, oh, that's. I'm looking forward to the animated video, to watch that on the television as well.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. We'll get on that. That'll be our next project.
But we've got a new single coming out next month, which we're quite excited about. That'll be our first release. Well, actually, no, second. What am I talking about? Have I jumped ahead?
Like third.
What? I said a new single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I
do.
Yeah.
That you're still in my bad book for saying Stranger Things. I said making a murderer.
Oh, bless you. So you've got a new single coming out very, very soon, and you've been doing like a regular kind of video updates. Your kind of like your sofa Sundays. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh yeah, the sofa
sessions.
sessions.
Sofa sessions. You say things
So,
now.
Before lockdown, actually, we decided that we were going to spend all of last year, every Sunday we would release a new live video, whether it be of one of our songs or a cover done in our sort of Tomorrow Bird style way. And then lockdown happened, so it just ended up being like the ideal time to be doing it.
Yeah, we started in January, right?
We started in January. The plan was to make it through the year, and we just carried on. It's really fun.
But now it feels like a lockdown thing, even though it's not.
Yeah, it does.
But it's good fun though. Occasionally we had what was one week where I had a really sore throat, so I couldn't sing. So we had this dog puppet that I was kind of animating, like sing along.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Ooh, we got the dog puppet here. There he is.
Oh, come on, bring them. Like,
bring him.
Introduce them.
So this is Barkley. So Barkley was actually a character from our first musical. So we write children's musicals together. We've done 4 together. 5 together. Sorry, 5. I don't know. The first one was called The Island of Lost Children, and it featured a talking dog. And when you're ready, this is the dog in question. He's been on the Haymarket.
That is so good. So and how was Barkley? How's lockdown been for yourself?
Woof.
Okay, no, that's a really good answer. I used to know a very clever dog actually. I was asking what's the outside kind of skin of a tree called?
Woof.
Bark.
You know what? When you were doing your joke earlier, you kept laughing, and I kept going, I don't get it.
I liked your joke.
When you I then asked my dog, okay, I think you're so clever. When you're playing a game of golf and you hit it into long grass, what is that called? And the dog went rough. I was like, oh God, you know everything. Oh, brilliant. So how has lockdown been for yourselves? Have you still been able to work?
It's been really, really busy. Somehow we ended up with more work than ever. Actually, I ended up like probably 3 times the amount of work, but about 3/4 the amount of pay.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been great. We've been working on, as you say, the musicals. We've got a new musical we're working on at the moment, which is going to be online again, featuring the dog.
Ah, brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The new album we've been working on. We spent the best part of a year working on Hairspray that we couldn't show in the end.
But yeah, loads of music. It's obviously, I think, been hard for everyone to not be able to see their loved ones in the way that we wish that we could. But we just thought, okay, let's try and make the best of this. Let's get creative. Let's do what we can. That said, we are gagging to hug people and gagging to like actually perform live music again.
Oh
yeah, looking forward to the actual proper live music scene.
And it's I mean, I know that the open mics, as I was saying to Gloria earlier, that I kind of got slightly drunk last night enjoying live music. A little bit too much at the open mic at the Butler, and there are other open mics and things like outside that are available that you can go to and whatever. But it's also nice that kind of we've got some kind of gigs to look forward to for other people are playing, and then also I actually, from a Colours and Fires perspective, Colours and Fires is music that's also available. Please do listen to Colours and Fires.
Yeah, awesome. If you are not listening, sort it out. They're fabulous.
And somebody got in touch with me and asked if I would be interested in performing with the band on an all-dayer towards the end of October. I'm like, yes, that would be amazing. That would be insane. And of course, and we've got Reading Pride coming up, and we're still trying to work out what it is that we can do. So hopefully, everyone keep your calendar clear for the 4th of September, because something amazing might actually happen, and it's not as simple and straightforward as it sounds. And yes, just because the Reading Leeds Festival is probably going to take place the weekend before doesn't mean that we have the same level of cash that they do to pay for all the security, to pay for all the testing, to pay for all the other kind of reinforcements and things and what have you. So we're still kind of working our way through what is possible, but something's going to happen, even if it means that we just get drunk in a field. It's just something.
What we did before lockdown.
Yeah, we're just hoping all the venues that we love manage to survive through this, because there's so many grassroots venues who, as you say, don't have the money to comply with all the different things that you might have to keep going, and we're just praying everybody is there at the end of it.
And there's some of those smaller venues that don't have the luxury of having like a beer garden or an outside area as well. So they've got to wait until the 17th of May, I think it is. So all these kind of different things on there.
We're playing Wayfest though, and we're opening for the Christians on my birthday, so that's quite exciting.
Oh, looking forward to, and I'm sure I'm absolutely sure that I do have tickets to go to see the them being supported. It's like this inverse support thing. So you're playing and you're being like reverse supported by the Christians. It's like that's nice of them to keep the vibe going. That's really cool. You kind of set the high standard and they have to meet it. That's the way. It's a bit like when I played at Brighton Pride the other year. I kind of got the little tent going. Kylie just kept lifting up for the rest of it.
Yeah,
So
that
she
was
was
really sweet of her.
she
That
was
was
the
nothing
support
without you.
after I played. That's the best way. So I'm absolutely certain that I do have tickets for that, which they get carried over. So and I'll have to. It's like the trouble is the confirmation email was like from 2 years ago. So goodness knows where on earth that's going to be. David is saying that we will be singing and playing a drinking game to that soon. I'm sure we will be drinking. I'm sure we can. There's a drinking game. As you both know, sometimes when I'm playing, if I'm a bit too nervous, I'd say, "Don't worry, if I make a mistake, it's a drinking game." So yeah. And Rachel was saying that "Love Is Love" is such an amazing track. You guys are amazing, and "Love Is Love" is a really good. It's a lovely track, and one of the things that I think we should share with everybody. One of the great things about "Love Is Love" isn't that it was just a fantastic, amazing song, and it's kind of just supporting all of the LGBTQ kind of plus community. But you did something quite special with that single as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so we actually used it to raise money
for Stonewall UK.
So that's wonderful. So
we debuted it at Wedding Pride on your Pride Alive stage in 2019.
We rushed it through, so it's ready.
It was, but absolutely, it is one. I love all your tracks, and we've got another track of yours that we're going to play in just a moment. But that one, there's so many messages in your songs, and there's one particular one that always kind of gets me every time I kind of hear it, in terms of it's that whole kind of like it goes through our mind, doesn't it? We believe everything's going wrong because we're rubbish, but in fact we're not, and everything's really cool, and that kind of like, and you have the strength to kind of lift yourself up and achieve the things that you want to achieve. And there's some really kind of like lovely kind of testaments that are coming out from your song. So absolutely amazing. So
thank you. I'm back at you too.
Oh, bless you. No, it's all about you. It's all about you. Don't worry. Don't. Oh, brilliant. So very much looking forward to seeing you performing live. And I've got a great video of yours that you've kindly sent through to us. And also, if you like Tomorrow Bird's music, you can go and find the Lady Love show on every other Tuesday. I think it's a week Tuesday because it was last Tuesday. And Rachel features lots of fantastic music from the local area and beyond for LGBTQ kind of artists, and like Tomorrow Bird, Jen and Simon, versus artists who are very supportive of the LGBTQ plus community. So Jen, Simon, thank you so much for joining us in our virtual studio today and playing the game. Thank you very much for kind of I know how much of a kind of big fan that you are of the community through your work and everything that you kind of say and whatever. It's lovely to see you, and I can't wait until can't wait to see you, but I can't wait to that you have that interesting section in some of your gigs where you ask people to write on a bit of paper as something that they'd like you to play, and so like to try to, and it would just be which came first, and you're like, no, why did you bring it up?
Making a
what do you mean a Bob Dylan song and a David Bowie song? We're never gonna agree on that.
But it's not on next gig. Just for yourself.
We've got the video that you've sent us to play. Would you both like to introduce that, and then eventually it will then trigger on to play it.
Okay.
Over to yourselves.
So this is one of the sofa session setups. It's a live version of the aforementioned new single out
next month.
Towards
the end of next month. Watch this space.
So it's What Comes Next, and I'll let you explain. what it is.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it was a song that we actually wrote. He says before. Oh, this is a what came first, lockdown or this song? He says this song. You know, ostensibly about the state of the world and how it's maybe not as sunny as it could be. But then in the end, we kind of feel like we may as well have just named it 2020, like after the epic stuff that happened. I was saying epic. I was going to say a swear word, so I didn't.
There would have been another steward's inquiry. Don't worry.
But yeah, it's about the things that we know in this world need looking at together as a community, as individuals, and all the world over. We hope that things get better, but while we're in this space, it's very much a whoa, what is happening? What the hell is coming next? That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I've not even been drinking. I have no excuse.
Amazing. Well, thank you again. And everybody that's still with us and watching, or even if you're watching on the kind of repeat watch again thing, why didn't you join us and watch it from the beginning on Saturday? Goodness me. Yeah, right, you've been told off now by Jen. So please, everybody, this is the wonderful video from Tomorrow Bet.
Innocence fall. The leaders have turned their backs on us all. Freedom is bought with blood on our hands. Us versus them is all we understand. Lord knows what comes next. What ungodliness. I only pray I will be singing with you. Scream in the street, howl at the moon, desperate to stop what approaches too soon. Tyranny reigns, lies when the day, when no one is listening. What more do you say? Lord knows what comes next. What ungodliness. I only pray I will be singing with you. Never who can I help, just who can I use? Is truth still the truth if it's labeled fake news? The lesser of evil is all you can choose in a world gone mad. Lord knows what comes next. What ungodliness. I only pray I will be singing. Lord knows what comes next. What ungodliness. I only pray I will be singing.
Amazing. Wasn't that fantastic? And I have to take you off mute. There we go. Wasn't that amazing?
Wonderful. I love her voice. It's amazing.
Just in, it's always
Very
like, it's-
hypnotic, isn't it?
I know. Sorry. Obviously, there we go. Move my chair back back through. Yeah, no, she's got such a beautiful voice. Kind of quite mesmerizing, especially on some of the songs. And you know, they just, even where the way that Simon kind of plays the guitar, just kind of really kind of captures you. So many thanks to Jen and Simon for joining us today. That was Tomorrow Bird. So go and follow them. Not in a kind of creepy kind of way, but
no, we don't encourage stalking on this show.
No,
okay?
with
other forms of stalking are available.
Exactly. Go on to like Facebook, and go on to excuse me. Go on to YouTube channel and what have you. Mark is sharing that our virtual party is opening now. The link of it is in the description for wherever you're watching from. That is a Zoom party, so that is all open now. So please do join, and you can chat to us afterwards. You can watch me tear down my studio.
You can watch me get in my bed and just sit there.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think that's and it's quite nice. I mean, we had the quiz, the quiz on Monday, which is really good fun. So if you don't join, if you haven't kind of been part of the quiz before, then look out for the F.O.D quiz. If you go and follow Club F.O.D or F.O.D at Home or F.O.D TV, you'll be able to, or F.O.D Radio F.O.D. Sorry, F.O.D. There'll be a steward's inquiry for me saying F.O.D.
So much trouble, Sophie.
I know, and I should have been saying it. At least I didn't fucking swear. Oh, oops. Okay. There's another one. So double steward's inquiry coming up for that. I think the graphic I've got is wrong, so I'm not going to show it. So I've got to try and think off the top of my head. So this Monday coming, we have got the quiz. So that's the F.O.D quiz, and then on Thursday we've got Gary's Oral Pleasure from 8 till 10, and then on Friday we've got the Fun Encores show from 7 till 9. I'm thinking. If I'm wrong, please kind of correct that in there. And then on Saturday we've got the F.O.D Uncles again with their show from 6 until 8 o'clock, and then SaturGAY from 5 to 8. You could very well be right, but it's just listen to Radio F.O.D.
Definitely 5 o'clock.
Listen to Radio F.O.D any time of the day. It's 24/7. It always plays great music. And obviously we've got our kind of shows that our kind of DJs put on for you. So that's something to look forward to. And then on Saturday we also have another version of the SaturGAY show where Jamie's back in the driving seat, and then we'll be discussing about the things that have happened, probably the things that have happened in my holiday, because I'll be back from holiday by then. And also, I can't remember if Jamie's radio show is every week or every other week, but it's on a Sunday, and I should have started with that. I started off with that to say that
you're in so much trouble, Sophie.
I know. So that's Serpanova's Muir Cap. I can't always say that correctly. Shows on Muir. Exactly. What type of cap are you wearing? It's a So apparently there's obviously a reason why it was called that, but there we go. That's just because that's the name of the caps. So yes, as opposed to a cat, because then it would just be a meerkat.
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 Meerkat. Oh, I get it.
You can see the cogs working on that one.
Takes me a while.
But that's on Sundays from 7 o'clock, I think. I can't remember. But it's another great, wonderful show, and I think they have some phone-ins as well. So
It
there's
is
lots
good
of different
fun.
things.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well, so there's lots of different. There's just so many different things that we're doing, and with all the money that we're raising, so we've got our Gloria, if you could point upwards above your head, we've got our Fund of Diversity goal for this month, and we know it's tight for everybody, but if you would like to make a donation to Club F.O.D, then please visit www.SaturGAY.co.uk, where you can make your donation. Now, there's a comment thing that you can put.
I'd like to add. Sorry, it doesn't matter anything. I mean, if it's a pound, if it's a penny, every little helps, and it will be going towards some very, very worthy causes, and supporting people within the local community.
Absolutely, and if if the so we've got the Fund of Diversity, we've also we've got the quiz, which we have to pay for the questions. We've got the radio, which we're thankful for the National Lottery for giving us a grant. Last year was a nice small grant that we received, which allowed us to pay for the licenses and things. But we still need that. They still need some money to go to keep that going. So if there is a specific thing that you would like your donation to go towards, rather, you can go to the Fund of Diversity, or it can go to the radio. Then in the comments on the donation, if you can put whether it's for the radio, or maybe it's for the like F.O.D at home from the TV side of things, so that we can keep paying for our licenses, so that we can afford to keep keeping these shows on. And if you're interested,
we've also got the Befriending Service, that if people wanted to donate towards that, which is up and coming, and I believe it's being ready. Jamie's working very hard to get it launched.
Tell us a little bit more about, because you know more about the Befriending Service than I do.
It's basically for anybody within the community. It's been a very, very difficult year for each and every one of us, regardless of our situations. We have all struggled in some way. I can only imagine, I wouldn't want to imagine how hard it's been for people that are on their own. I am lucky enough to have my family around me. But everybody needs someone to talk to. And as I said before, coming on here, doing the virtual Zoom parties, has made a massive difference in my mental health. And we want to be there for everybody. If you need help and support, or even if you just want to talk to somebody, it doesn't matter what you talk to them about. It doesn't matter, as long as it's not a bit. We're there
obviously
to talk to you. You are matched. We aim to match you with somebody with similar interests to you. I need to stress it's not a dating service whatsoever. It is a befriending service. We are here to support you, our lovely volunteers. I mean, I personally do it in the real world, the outside world. I do it with elderly and dementia patients. It's something. It's really important. You can, and hopefully, when we're allowed to actually meet up with people, etc., you could get a certain amount of time with certain people. Even if you're like that person, you don't have to worry. You're not going to be forced to spend time with them. So yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for explaining that to everybody. And David obviously was trying to remind us of the Befriending Service. Yeah, very well said, David. Thank you very much.
But also, thanks to... Sorry, I'm going to keep interrupting, Sophie. Thank you to everybody who has already donated to F.O.D, because if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't have been able to buy telephones to launch this amazing new service. So that is one of the very, many things that your support goes towards, your support and donation goes towards. So we wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, and thank you to all of you for all of the kind of donations that we've received in the past. We're going to have hear a few words from our FOD uncles that can kind of tell us a little bit more about the fund of diversity.
What do you reckon the theme's going to be when the pubs reopen?
I think we've got a bit of time to talk about that. In the meantime, we need to talk to these good people.
Oh, sorry. Hello, we are the FOD Uncles from Club F.O.D. We are an LGBT plus charity based in Reading.
As a charity, we raise funds and periodically give grants to groups who support our charity's aims. As a charity, we want our community to come up with suggestions as to who our grants go to, and at the moment we have funds which are available to issue as grants.
As part of our community, do you know of any individual, group, business, organisation or company that actively support the LGBT plus community that you feel could benefit from our support?
Please have a think about this and contact us. We really do want you to get in touch, so please email us at
funds@f-d.co.uk. That is funds@f-o-d.co.uk, all lowercase, and give us a brief reason why you feel Club F.O.D could help.
And also please include contact details for your nomination.
Thank you in advance.
Martin.
Brendan. Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, they're so lovely, aren't they? So
They're
wonderful.
so cute.
Always look forward to seeing them in the virtual party and seeing them on the quiz. I just love the little bits where they just go,
Brendan.
That's just so nice.
Martin.
Brendan.
Martin.
Meerkat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, thank you so much to everybody for kind
Thank you.
of being with us in our lovely SaturGAY live show. Thank you, Gloria, for being an incredible co-host. Thank you so much. Thanks to Jen and Simon for kind of connecting. And we should be having the big long applause. Let me put that on there. So thank you to all of you. Gloria, thank you so much.
Sophie.
Thank you to all of you for watching. Please do join the virtual party on Zoom. All the joining instructions is on the description.
They're also available on YouTube. I believe it's Twitch.
Yeah, wherever you're watching. Yeah, so if you're doing
wherever
it
you're watching, the codes, etc., are available on there.
Yeah, so all the codes, join all the codes, and use the codes to join the meeting and come in and say
Join the
hi.
dot, join the dot.
Dot. And then
Thank you everybody for joining us with our madness tonight. And
we're going to love you and leave you, and we look forward to seeing you sometime very, very soon. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Look after yourselves. Remember,
Stay safe. Be happy.
there really is no.
And remember,
what is
we
it,
are
Jamie?
here.
What is it, Jamie?
There really is no place like FOD.
we love you all loads. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Keep your distance, and enjoy the outside. And we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And then it should move. There we go.